parameters and variables. Parameters and variables. Here the parameters. So parameter are external values. Okay, so that will be passed into pipeline. So have you remember how to create the pipeline and how it will be work? Data sets or linked services. Okay, so the value cannot be changed inside pipeline, so that will be statically. Once it will be done, it cannot be changed in parameters the way. Okay, so after that, variable. So this variable internal values. Okay, set inside. So where it will be happen? It will be happen in the ADF data factory service. This all be happens in the data factory services. Okay, inside pipeline. So the values can be changed. The values can be changed inside the pipeline. Okay, so it will be used set variables. What is append or append? Okay, what is append, guys? What is
To insert the value inside the variable.
Insert the value for last element, right? So that will be the append. Okay, so this will be append the variable activities. Okay, already we will see in these variables in the such a manner, but we didn't see in the HTTP. Okay, so what is source? What is source?
Server.
Yeah, server. In the area of what is source? What is
Storage
sink?
account. Container.
Origin of the data. Okay,
Data.
in the source. In sink data where the data is read from, that will be the source. Okay, data where the data is taking, and it will be reading from the source only. Okay, so that allocation it will be read actually, so that will be the source in the ADF. Okay, so read from. Next, sink. So in the sink, the destination of the data. Okay, so where the data is written. Okay, so here we have 2 points, that will be the source, input. Okay, in the source input we have the streaming. we have the streaming data input here. So this will be work as well, event hub IoT or storages like blob storages. So IoT will be this work, Internet of Things. We will not use that much of here, so just remember, that's it. But it will be accepts for IoT also. Okay, sync output, where processed data goes. Okay, here it will be used Power BI, SQL database, and
Delta Lake.
data lake as well. Okay, so this will be work. So I want to create some pipeline here. Go to Azure account. This expired. Okay, last session it will expired. I'm going to leave this. So sign in. So already last class we have created some ADF and all the things. We will see. Okay, so launch this one. So here we need to create some data set. Go to edit option and here take the data set here. Actually, what is the data set? Guys, what is data set? Abhi?
It is the structure of the data that will be fed during pipeline.
So it is statically or dynamically the data set will be? Statically or dynamically? Why we are taking the data set, guys? Why we are taking the data sets? So here I am taking the CSV file, or else you can take Excel and JSON and binary. So in this scenario, in the real-time examples, using many of this the data into the structured format. So in that structured format, we need to accept the only CSV as well Excel files, and the JSON object it will use the rarely. Okay, and what the language will be understand the mission, zeros and ones. In that time you can take the binary as well. Okay, so click on continue. So linked service already, linked service is not there. So I'm taking one linked service, I'm creating one linked service here. So storage account already it is there, so I'm taking ACDC 123, and here I'm not taking anything here. So after that click on parameters. Here the parameters you don't want to take anything, so linked service it is creating. So click on OK. So it is created. So after that in the connection already we have taken some. So file path, in the file path this will be the dynamically you can take, so add the dynamic. So here the parameters, I think there is no parameters to add here. So the functions, empty, wait, we will take some date and time. Okay, so date formats I'm going to take. So it is not the argument is 0, it is not accepting. It's not argument as 0. Take why it is arguments is not taking, just a second. Like it is not accepting. Okay, we will leave this. This all I'm leaving here. So I will do publish. Yes, this is publish is done, and after that you can take the pipeline, new pipeline. So here tell me how to create the pipeline. So I'm taking some activities. Okay, so another activity also I will take here. So I'm going to give in the connection. So here the parameters, so add parameter. Here you can add the value something, source link. Okay, so type will be, I will take as a string. Okay, so value, here we need to give the project URL actually. So this project URL is not working, but we will try to give that URL. Okay, so some URL I will give. So after that I'm adding another, for this will be the source and this will be the shrink. For corresponding names I'm keeping the same thing. So here also I'm adding the project URL. Okay, so after that go to variables. So the variables also the same thing, you can use a source, and here type will be the string, and you can give the value project URL only. Okay, so for source and parameters it will not change, the variables it will be changed as per user requirement. Okay, and after that you can take the source link. So here I'm giving the shrink, here the string, and here the project URL. Okay, so this all it is done. So copy activity also done. So I'm going to publish this. So it will not work actually. So I want to change this name here. ACDC. Time and all the same thing. I want to give some input as a secure output also. So in the shrink I will add some data set here, but we will see it will work or not. So why? Because here the HTTP is not work without any paid. So I'm going to seeing the just structure here, how it will be happens. Okay, so here the shrink and all the I have added, and preview the data. We will see. I think it is also it is failing. So here also I'm adding the CSV file data. Browse it. So I'm adding the add dynamic content here. So any content you can add, or else you can take that will be match files. So in the shrink and sources the file is matching here. So here the MB I'm not adding anything. If you need the dynamic data you can add. So the same thing here also. So copy data 2 I'm changing that will be ACDC. Okay, I'm taking like that. So for two activities will not take the same value. Are you getting my point? So it's the same thing. Input output also I'm keeping the secure without any hacking changes here. Okay, so here I'm adding the same. Here also I'm adding the same. If you need another data set you can add. So I'm adding the same thing here. So we will see it will. The file name is required, but here the file is just not there. So it is ACDC dataset. It is a folder. The file its name is required. I think I'll try to change here. Here I didn't add any file. Dynamically I will add. Debug. So it is not taking here. We will do publish. So here in the HTTP the static data is not taking actually. This is how the manner it will be take the variables and parameters as well. Okay. Is it clear, right, everyone? Guys, it is clear, right? Actually it is not happening. So why? Because this is in the HTTP.